You know how some words just sound smart? Like you could say them and immediately feel like you're wearing a monocle? Well, capricious is definitely one of those words, but it's got a secret. And let's just say its secret is less about being fancy and more about being a farm animal.
No, I'm not kidding. You heard that right. That beautiful, poetic-sounding word that drips with sophistication, deep down, under all those layers, it's just a goat. Okay, so let's look at the official story. The dictionary says, given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. Sounds very dramatic, doesn't it? It's the kind of word you'd use to describe a troubled genius or, the stock market on a Tuesday. But words like this don't just pop out of nowhere. They have a history, a story. And the story behind this one? Well, it's where things start to get weird. This is where the whole elegant facade begins to crumble.
So let's follow the trail. We start in English with capricious. We take one step back and we land in Italy with the word capriccio. So far so good, right? Everything seems totally normal and academic. Nothing to see here. And capriccio means a sudden whim. It all checks out. Capricious, capriccio, they're basically cousins. It feels like the mystery is solved. We're still in safe, predictable territory. Or so we think. And here is where the record scratches. Because people who study this stuff notice that capriccio sounds an awful lot like an even older Latin word, capra. And capra does not mean a sudden whim. It's not even close.
It means goat. Yep, G-O-A-T. The animal. That's it. That is the actual ancestor of our very serious, very fancy word. Suddenly the monocle is gone and we're just standing in a field. Which, of course, leads to the only logical question. Why? Of all the animals in the entire animal kingdom, why on earth did they land on a goat to describe unpredictable behavior? What did a goat ever do?
Well, apparently, if you've ever watched a goat for more than 3 seconds, you get it. They are agents of pure chaos. They jump sideways for no reason, they'll just be walking along, then bam, hard right into a bush. They are literally the walking, bleeding definition of unaccountable changes. So that's the real image behind the word. When you call someone capricious, you're not just saying they're unpredictable. You're painting a very specific picture. Someone whose thought process is as random as a goat trying to climb a cliff.
And that's the best part. Capricious is basically the world's most sophisticated, high-class insult. It's the most polite way anyone has ever figured out how to say your logic is completely and utterly random. It means your life choices have the structural integrity of a goat's attention span.
And that's the genius of it. You can call somebody's entire personality goat-like, right to their face, and they'll probably just thank you for the compliment. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other words are just insults wearing a tuxedo?